Ladies and gentlemen, Laura Witwer.
I got a lot of fear. Is it when your love for what you do trumps the fear? That's kind of the sweet spot. I've been asked to for years and years. And when you hit 24,
On the bottom of the screen itself,
you're on your way out. But circus is so completely different.
there's another one below that box, but you can't see it there. See that one down there? Yeah.
Oh, it's up all the way.
That's all right.
Okay, I discovered Laura Witwer's blog about a year ago when I was procrastinating at work trying to avoid homework. So I did a Google search. Laura, if people didn't gather, she is an aerial silks teacher and performer based in New York City. So I've been practicing, training, learning the aerial silks for 2 years, and I'm still a beginner. But I found her blog and I found it highly informative and inspirational. So I'm going to, today, connect her work with my major, which is health and wellness. First, we will look at fitness, then move on to aging populations and fitness, the role of fitness, and particularly strength building. And from there, I'm just going to talk about her writing as a form of public health education. So all of these are key parts of the health and wellness major and just public health in general. I found the underpinnings for this in one of my early textbooks, Foundations of Epidemiology. So on to the first point, fitness. Laura puts forth that at the foundation of much aerial work is the humble pull-up, as she puts it. And in an article from BreakingMuscle.com, the author of that, Amber Larson, indicates that, in a pull-up, you're using 21 muscles, at least, on the low end. And so, to actually gain skill and ability in the aerial profession, you need a ton of strength. Arms, core, back, it's most of your body. So in researching this, I found that it's actually growing in popularity quite a bit. Another article from the Globe and Mail from 2012, the author writes about multiple fitness studios around Canada using aerial training as fitness because it's exciting, so it keeps people coming back. Onward, why do we care about building up strength? I don't know. It's really hard. Let's just go to bed. Well, actually, later in life, it's highly valuable. In an article from American Medical News, Susan Landers writes in 2008, she cites multiple PhDs and MDs talking about the value of building up muscle in midlife, into later life. And basically, she states that between the ages of 30 and 60, you lose 15% of your lean body mass, your muscle mass. Why do we care about that? If you can't get out of a chair or climb the stairs, your quality of life will definitely be impacted. So if you start to kind of stockpile in your 30s, 40s, then you're more likely to be better off later on. Another thing is that Laura is 40 years old herself. She started in circus late in life and talks about how it's kind of a more open-minded field in that way. So on to the last point, just to talk about her writing and how it's a form of public health education. She has a blog where she writes extensively and presents training tips and technique, advice, and she presents it in such a way that's just extremely positive and easy to digest. She breaks things down simply, but she also uses humor. One of the titles, I was trying to think of some good titles, and some of them I can't say because they're, well, not exactly I can't say, but she doesn't mind getting a little risque in her descriptions just to be funny and get people, to pay attention to what she's talking about. But now this I sought information from another textbook, a community health textbook. it talks extensively about, you know, just how do you present your message and how do you identify your audience, and she's done a great job, you know, in doing that. So, just to wrap it up, we talked about strength and its tie-in with health and wellness and aerial performance. We talked about aging, why would you want to build up strength? And then lastly, just about her writing as public health education. And, you know, whenever I feel kind of like demographically incongruous, like as in, like, you know, 30 and all my other, the other people in my majors are like 19, and I'm just like this old lady, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Her writing is really inspirational to me, and it's like, I can do what I want. I can achieve things that are impossible seeming. Thank you.